It's time for another remix. This time it's QR codes by iLearn EP. Here are two free QR code apps that you could have students download from the App Store on their iPads and then use in the classroom. How do you use QR codes, or what are some applications? Here's some things that I've been seeing in EP. First, book reviews or trailers. Students have been creating reviews and then making QR codes that they place in the back of books or on the bookshelves in the media center. These can also be hung up around the school, and they really do help encourage reading and literacy. Use QR codes for student projects, models, or posters to add a little something extra. It's quite a nice personal touch when students record their voices and then publish those recordings to YouTube and attach them to those projects, models, or posters. They can also use the QR codes in order to curate materials from the internet. This was a biography that a student made about George Washington. They curated some information regarding George Washington's portrait and also a biography that was previously published on YouTube. You can use QR codes for language acquisition. Simply record numerous types of listening or speaking opportunities that your students can use to help them learn. In music, I've seen QR codes used to record different parts so that students can listen and practice more efficiently anywhere, anytime. Each classroom has students completing different levels of work. Create QR codes to show them how to, or to have them self-evaluate their own learning. QR codes can also be used for scavenger hunts around the buildings or to provide formative feedback. How about a taxonomy? I've seen teachers use QR codes to give definitions and also visual aids that help those students. In these particular taxonomies, I also saw students doing kinesthetic activities that showed them what the meanings meant. How about parent information? Instead of multiple handouts, give parents a one-stop shop for everything that they need to know in your classroom. How do you make a QR code? There's a couple ways, and we're going to show you how. First of all, you can go to a place called goo.gl. It's the Google URL shortener. Here, all you need to do is paste your URL in the open space. Press the blue button that says Shorten URL, and what that equals is a Google shortener. From there, if you push the blue Details button in the lower right-hand corner, it will give you a QR code that's ready for immediate use. You can also go to a website called qrstuff.com. Here you can use any data type. You see them all listed here in step 1. Put in the content that you want a QR code generated for, hit enter, and your QR code shows up right here, again, for immediate use. Going further, you can use a site called Visual Lead. Visual Lead turns a black and white QR code into a photograph QR code to make things more visually appealing and effective. You can get to Visual Lead, again, from qrstuff.com. Simply put in the data type, your content, hit enter to generate the QR code, and then, going further, just hit the button that says Made in 60 seconds. And your QR code will become visual. This has been Remix QR Codes. If you have further questions or you want to know more, please do not hesitate to contact your iLearn specialist.